And in addition to that, we have to make sure that we are in a position that we are. Think about it. Everybody is known from day one how smart, how bright Hillary is. Everybody knows how tough she is. You know, the rapidly rising I don't know. So be successful. I sincerely hope some of you become millionaires and billionaires. I mean that. But engage. You know, there's during World War II, where Roosevelt came up with a thing that was totally different than he called it
All right, well, that's a look at a brand new Trump campaign ad questioning the mental state of Joe Biden. You know, this is the line the Trump campaign has been using for a while now. So will the president and his campaign be successful in convincing voters that Biden is not fit to be the president? Joining us now is the host of the newest Newsmax show, Stinchfield, which premieres at 8 p.m. Eastern tonight. And now we welcome Grant Stinchfield. Grant, welcome and congrats on the new show.
Well, thank you, Lindsay, Sean. It's good to see you both. You know, it's funny you played that clip of Biden. My 11-year-old son said to me, okay, he's 11. He said, Dad, don't pull a Biden tonight on your premiere and say, welcome to, what's the show? You all know the show's name. It's my 11-year-old son is now doing this.
Wow.
Well, I mean, that's the question. Do you think that this is where, like, as opposed to going at policy, they're trying to make the case clearly that he's not fit for office? And the question is that the right move, Grant?
Well, I'll tell you what's so powerful about this ad. You know, we're laughing about Biden's mishaps. Most of them, we do laugh at them. They're so outrageous. You're like, how is he doing this? That ad actually makes me feel very, very sorry for Joe Biden. And I mean that in a sincere manner. I don't want to see anybody suffer with cognitive abilities like that. And I really do have serious concerns over it. And I think if it makes me feel that way about Joe Biden, I think that ad is going to be very powerful. It's going to make the rest of the country feel that way. And when you start moving people from, oh, this is a joke about how he can't keep his words straight, and you move it to maybe there's something really wrong with him. Do you want him to be the commander in chief leading this nation into the future? You're raising some serious questions about Joe Biden and his ability to be president.
Yeah, I think that's a really good point, Grant, and a good distinction to make, not to make fun of him, but to take it seriously. Obviously, he's had aneurysms in the past, and there is real concern. Is he fit to be the president? Switching gears, second night tonight of the DNC. We've been talking about what we saw last night. From the lineup that we see tonight, we have Dr. Joe Biden, Bill Clinton, obviously, and AOC, just to name a few there. Who do you think we're going to be talking about tomorrow? Who stands out to you?
Well, I'm going to be wondering if Bill Clinton brings up Epstein. I doubt it. Probably not, right? This whole thing has been a disaster for the Democrats, and I'm sure it'll continue to be a disaster. Look, it's not easy to put on a virtual convention, right? It looks hokey. They got the Zoom clapping. It's all silly looking to me. I'm sure the Republicans are going to face some of the same challenges the Democrats are. But, you know, last night we had Michelle Obama. I thought she was a disgrace what she did. She definitely went low. You know that old line, we go low, they go low, we go high? She didn't go high last night. She went really low, and it was a disgrace. And I think you're going to see more of that tonight, as all they have is to slam President Trump, slam people that voted for him with no ideas about where to take this country.
Yeah, it was interesting. We were talking about this with the company a little while ago. I just think that they missed the mark last night. And the John Kasich thing, I think, was a huge mistake. They tried to play this up. The people from the right are coming over to their side. But I think it left people on the right wondering who John Kasich is and what his motivations are. And people on the left were furious that he was there. It was a hugely mistimed moment.
You know, and then, of course, Christine Todd Whitman as well is joining this chorus. And these are people that you know, Sean and Lindsay, that have been basically made fun of. They've been called traitors from those of us on the right and believe in conservative principles. John Kasich is not a Republican. I don't care that he had an R next to his name at one time in the past. He's not a Republican. And any moderate or Democrat out there that thinks somehow they're recruiting all of these Republicans to join the Democratic Party, like the Lincoln Project, These are not real Republicans. They're not real conservatives. And clearly, if you support a radical agenda like the Democrats are offering up, you cannot call yourself a conservative in any manner, shape, or form. And so I guess you end up on a stage at the Democratic convention.
Grant, your show premieres tonight. Tell us, what's the goal? What do you want to do? And who do you got?
Look, the bottom line is we want to tell stories, and I want to inform through being a little bit entertaining as well. But the best way to inform is through telling stories, often personal stories as well. But one of the things that I feel really strongly about too, Sean and Lindsay, is exposing the mainstream media, because I was a member of it. For 20 years, I worked for the NBC owned and operated group until I became so disgusted I had to go out and open up my own business, which I did and have been running now for the last 10 years. I know how they act. I know what the inside scoop is, and I know all of their little ploys and schemes that they use. I'll be taking that experience, and we'll be making exposing the media a big part of the show.
All right.
What do you have tonight?
Well, we got Steve Scalise coming on tonight. Pam Bondi's coming on tonight. And then we're going to talk to two parents, and we talk about a personal story. Two parents that are suing Gavin Newsom out in California for shutting down schools. And so we'll talk to them about why they're offering up this lawsuit that I think is actually a fabulous idea.
Right. Congrats on the new show, Grant. So good to see you and have you here.
Thank you, guys. It's great to see you all, too.
All right. Tune in tonight, Stinchfield, 8 p.m. All right. Well, a new political thriller called Election Heist is a work of fiction about Russia meddling in American election. This sounds a lot more like reality. Well, the book's author, Ken Timmerman, is going to join us next.